So in previous lecture, we have discussed about string. We already seen the difference between character array and string. What is string? Why we don't use ampersand in string? All these concepts we have already discussed in previous class. So in this class, we just start our class with string functions. So there are so many functions uh, C language provides for the string. So some of them we'll discuss. So function and purpose, as you are seeing on the screen. For the copy, one string into another string, we can use strcpy, where s1 is the you can say destination and s2 is the source. Okay, so don't call destination target. Target string and source string. So copy, if I want to copy string 2 into string 1, so I have to write the function strcpy like s1 comma s2. S1 is target string on which I want to copy the new string. S1 is a target string, S2 is a source string. जहां से हमको कॉपी करना है दैट इज सोर्स स्ट्रिंग. ठीक है, तो एस टी आर सी पी वाई फंक्शन है स्ट्रिंग कॉपी का. S1 S2. S1 वो होगा जहां पे आपको कॉपी करना है, S2 वो होगा जहां से कॉपी करना है या जिसको कॉपी करना है. तो S2 को हम बोलेंगे सोर्स स्ट्रिंग. ठीक है, सो नेक्स्ट इज एस टी आर सी ए टी. एस टी आर सी ए टी होता है दैट इज फॉर स्ट्रिंग कॉन्कैटिनेशन, है ना. So if you use strcat function for to concatenate two strings, so string 1, if I want to concatenate string 2 at the end of string 1, so string 1 will append and uh, S2 will merge or concatenate into S1. तो अगर हमें एस टी आर सी ए टी फंक्शन यूज करना है स्ट्रिंग कैट, दैट इज स्ट्रिंग कॉन्कैटिनेशन, वेयर S1 is the target and S2 is the source. So concatenates string S2 onto end of string S1. तो पहले string 1 लिखी जाएगी, after that you can append string 2 or you can concatenate string 2. Okay, so that is a function strcat. The next function is strlen, and this is the function which mostly used because in many programs you have to calculate the length of the string. So every time nobody wants to write the code for calculating the length of the string. So generally we use strlen function. Okay, so strlen is the function for string length, and how it is used. Strlen, then in bracket you just write your target string for which you want to calculate the length. So next is strcmp. Strcmp is, so strcmp generally used for string comparison. So two string you can compare at a time. So if you want to compare S1 and S2, two strings, you are having two strings and you want to compare with each other, so you just write strcmp, then in bracket you just mention these strings which you want to compare. So S1 and S2, by default I'm just taking S1 and S2. So strcmp S1 S2 return 0 if S1 S2 are same, and return less than 0 if S1 is less than equal to S2 or greater than equal to 0, greater than 0 if S1 is greater than S2. Okay, so in both cases return will not be 0. Only it will be 0 when S1 and S2 are the equal. So strchr returns a pointer to the first occurrence of character ch in string s1. Okay, so how to write the program using using these string functions? So I have just I will just discuss some programs using these library functions. All these are library functions. Generally what happen in AKTU paper or in somewhere or other, what happen generally कि आपसे ना ये नहीं पूछेंगे write a program using library write a program for string using library function. Always university paper the question will be like he write a program in C to calculate or to compare two strings without using library functions. So at that time you have to write the logic of the program. If you use these type of library functions for the string, so you cannot use your logics here. You just use library functions to make a program. It is obvious using these library functions programs will become very easy, but the problem is that the the logic is uh, always required because sometimes what happen that आप लॉजिक लिखना चाह रहे हो बट यूजिंग दोज फंक्शंस यू आर नॉट completely use your logic. Sometimes happens कि आप प्रोग्राम में फंक्शन का यूज कर रहे हो और आप जो अपना पूरा लॉजिक लिख नहीं पा रहे हो. इसलिए it is very necessary and it is also necessary for the students that they must know the logic of the program. Okay, it is very easy to remember functions of string or function of anything else, but it is somehow very much complex to write logic of the program. So you must practice to write logic of program rather than using function of string. So now here is one function. You can see here there is one function strlen function. One thing you always remember that when you use string functions, okay, when you use string function or not only strlen or strcmp and all, if you are simply using getters or putters, all these are also string functions to input the string to output the string, or percentage is always a format specifier. So for all these you have to, when you are making the program for the string, you just put a header file string.h at the starting where you generally include stdio.h file. Okay, so hash include stdio.h, hash include string.h. After that main body will start. So if you are having an array 820, 20 is the size of that array. So you just initializing the array program with double quotes. You are taking one another array, sorry, not array, string. The first string is having size 20 and the string you have initialized within double quotes and it is program. The second is also a string. Why it is calling as a string? Because it ends with null character. So if any character array which ends with null character, it will become a string. So now, in second string, B, so I have written each and every alphabet of program with single quotes and ends with null characters. Now it becomes a string. Okay, so if I want to calculate the string, so how I can calculate using the C function? I just write strlen, then in bracket I just have to give the name of that string. So here what I have done, printf length of the string a is equal to %ld, or %d, you can take %d also, and strlen a means it gives the length of array, length of string a, and next will give the length of string b. So it is very simple program. How you can use strlen function, and in strlen function you just give the name of the string within the bracket, and you will take length of the string as output. Okay, so second is string cat, strcat function. So what is strcat function? Strcat function is generally used to concatenate two strings. Okay, so we'll see all these programs without using library functions, and using only logic. Later we'll see, in later class we'll see the programs without using these all these functions. So now this is the program for string concatenation, where I have used the function strcat, that is for string concatenation function. And what I have done here, I just included stdio.h, then stdio.h, after that string.h. Then I have taken two types of string. First is str1, second is str2. I just initialized both of them. First is this is, and second is programmis.com. So if I want to concatenate S1 and S2, so what will become? The resultant string is stored in str1, because if I write str1 first, then I write str2, resultant string will be stored in str1. If I write just opposite it, I write str2, sorry, yeah, str2 first, and then I write str1 and concatenate, then the resultant string will be stored in str2 string 2. So here what I have done is I just uh, take function strcat. I just write uh, s1 or str1 comma str2, where which two strings I want to concatenate. I just write two of both of them in bracket. So strcat, str1, str2. Then I want to take, I want to see output. I just write statement put s str1, put s str2. Put s is generally used to print resultant string on the screen. So if you want to print the string, you can use put s instead of printf. Okay, or if you want to uh, take input for the string from the user, so instead of you use scanf, you can use getS. So for putters and getters, it is very easy to use because in putters and getters, sorry, with putters and getters function, you just write the name of string. Uh, there is no need to specify format specifiers. Okay, so it is very simple. So put as str1, put as str2. Okay, so if sorry, when put as str1 function will execute, the output will be this is programmies.com, because now the two strings are concatenated, and the resultant string is stored in S1. And next is when uh, compiler executes second statement, put as str2. Now str2 only, programmis.com as earlier. So output will be programmis.com for the S2 string. Okay, str2 string. तो ये कॉन्कैटिनेट हो गया. कॉन्कैटिनेट होने में बस आपको ब्रैकेट के अंदर S1 S2 लिखना है. S1 आपका सॉरी S1 S2 वो स्ट्रिंग्स होंगे जिनको आपको कॉन्कैटिनेट करना है, जोड़ना है आपस में. और जो रिजल्टेंट स्ट्रिंग होगी, जो भी आप पहले लिखोगे, S1 लिखो या S2 लिखो, जो भी पहले लिखोगे उसी स्ट्रिंग में रिजल्टेंट स्ट्रिंग जो होगी वो स्टोर हो जाएगी. ठीक है. strcpy. So strcpy is also a library function generally used for string, and I have taken here three strings. Tag str1 having uh, initialization with awesome. Second string is str2 and third is str3. So here you can see three strings are declared. So in first string we have declared the values awesome, and rest of two strings are empty. So strcpy function we are using here in next statement. So I have just write strcpy. In bracket I have written str2 comma str1. It means str1 string is now copied into str2. So str1 is a source string and str2 is a target string, and the content of str1 will be copied into str2. And in next when you see str3, strcpy str3 comma well. So here there is no requirement for the str1 or str2. I just putting the values well into str3. Okay, so when I take output with the help of put as function for the str2 and str3, what I will get, I'll get awesome for the str2, and for the str3 it will be well, awesome well. Okay, got my point? So next is strcmp function. strcmp function generally used for comparing two strings. So if you need to compare two strings using library functions of strings, you can use strcmp function. So here the first array is ABCD, small ABCD. The second is ABCD where C is a capital letter, and string 3 is small ABCD. And one variable I have taken that is int type. So result, next statement is when comparing S1 and S2 without using any loop, result is equal to strcmp str1 comma 2, and then print that result. Then compare str1 and str3. So when str1 and str3 will compare, so result will be stored in the result variable, and we just show the value of result. So in case of 1, in case of first time when result value was printed, so str in having a, b, c and d, a, b, c and d, and 4 letters are small letters, but I am comparing str1 with the str2. str in str2 ab is small, sorry, are small letters, C is capital letter, and D is again small letter. So how it is compared? The value will be coming in the output 32. How it is 32? Because the value, ASCII value will be compared. So C, small c is having ASCII value 99, and small capital C is having ASCII value 67. So what will be the difference? 99 minus 67, and it will become 32. So 32 will be answer when we compare these two strings. Okay. And this is the last program. In that program, what I am doing is, in that program, I just reverse the string. Okay. So how I can reverse the string? So here is a function which facilitates to reverse a string without any complexity. So here I have taken one string, size is 100. I just declare char and then print enter string to reverse. So I just use getIs function instead of scanf function. Then I just reverse the string strrev function. Using strrev function, I just reverse the string. So string will be reversed, and I just uh, show the result using printf function. So if you if you take input ram, then after the reverse of a string, it will become mar. Okay. So this is the lecture for the string functions. Those functions which functions which are already specified. So in next class, what we will discuss, we just see the code without using these function, how we can write the code. Okay. So आप थोड़ा ध्यान से कर लेना उस वाले क्लास को, क्योंकि ये वाले जो प्रोग्राम है इनमें समझने की ऐसा कुछ बहुत ज़रूरत नहीं है जितनी ज़रूरत आपको नेक्स्ट क्लास में समझने की है। तो थोड़ा नेक्स्ट क्लास पे आप कॉन्सेंट्रेट होके चीज़ें समझ लेना, ठीक है। सो आई एम जस्ट क्लोजिंग दिस चैप्टर।